What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Hee Chan, the new SBC, one to watch from the Bundesliga. So I believe, if I am correct, he has played 2 matches for Leipzig, or potentially 2 matches this year, maybe not for Leipzig if that is correct. I don't know if it's actually for their team, but he's 14k. And to be honest, he's a little bit of a cheap beast. He's 3-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He is 5'10" with a right foot, and he is high attacking work rate with a medium defensive. And I think this is a perfect SBC to get back after the big Ansu Fati one we got yesterday, just because obviously that one really took a hell of a lot of cards out of people's clubs if you did complete it. I still think it's a nice card, but we're here for Chan, and 93 pace, 5'10", good weak foot, skill moves is a little bit lacking, not that 4-star, and if you are to whack something like a finisher on him, he ends up with 85 shooting and 88 dribbling. I don't think that's bad at all. He goes up to an 82 rated striker in terms of foot bin, which we'll check at the end, and overall he looks pretty decent. He's really quick, he's got a decent shot on him. Dribbling wise, maybe not the best in the world, but in terms of when you put a finisher chem style, he ends up with 99 agility and 94 dribbling. 74 composure is a little bit low. He's going to be more a kind of sub-on player more than anything, or maybe a first half an hour kind of player. Other than that, he's probably not usable after the first couple of weeks, but who knows? Could he get a few informs? He's a new player into Leipzig. I think he is to replace Werner, obviously, after his Chelsea departure. And interesting just to see how he goes. I think for 14k, it'd be silly not to do it, because later on in the game when they do a winter refresh for the one to watches, normally it comes with a pack, and then obviously you can put one to watches in that pack. This one's a perfect one for 14k. Normally they rise up to about 20 to 30 depending on how many one to watches there is, and with obviously what one to watches there is already, I can see a lot of them being still expensive at that point, or at least over 30-40k just from that SBC. So it will be interesting to see how that SBC goes on later on down the line. So having this guy and like Tonali, if they don't go up at all, then obviously you can whack them in there for the chance for your Bale, your Werner, your Alex Telles, and who else ever comes out as well. But realistically for me, pace is the main thing. Shooting's decent. He scored quite a few goals. I believe he got 6 in 2, which for me is absolutely brilliant. I'll absolutely take that. Dribbling wise, like I said, he's not the most comfortable dribbler, but in terms of speed, absolutely phenomenal. So let's go into the overall. He is an 82 rated SBC with 65 chem and a minimum 1 Bundesliga. Just thought I'd get that in there. So going into the overall, as you can see, 14.5k, 13.8, 13.7. Really cheap, really cheap SBC. With the market on the floor at the moment, I'd say it's a perfect one to go for. An 82 rated team is very easy to do. Yes, he's not got the greatest links with his nation, so you're going to have to kind of go Bundesliga, and that's why I think he's going to be more beneficial as a sub player rather than, unless you've gone Bundesliga, trying to put him in there. And I think, again, one thing you've got to remember, and it's a perfect example from the Discord that we are down below, is remember, icon swaps normally requires 11 of an untradeable or loyalty or pack pulled, so this is going to be perfect for that if they do the same. So if they do Bundesliga, La Liga, all of that, you need to make sure that you've got a first owned Bundesliga team, Serie A team, and then this could really help with that. You don't really need anybody else in massive standards, and especially if it's rivals, he'll probably do. He did pretty well for me in rivals to start with, and I think overall isn't terrible. In terms of chemistry, I think, yeah, finisher was always going to be winning that vote, because without it, he really struggles. With the basic, which is 79, it's a nice overall, but for me, I think finisher has got to be the one that you go for personally. So overall, I think it's 100% yes. I've given him an 8 out of 10 because I think for the SBC purposes, for how good he is for a 77, and then obviously the chance that he does go up in a few weeks time, a few months time, you might as well take the dip. 14k is really not going to break the bank. You've got links like Sancho, Royce, Sane, Lewandowski's in form, Haaland's in form. There is quite a few decent players on the market or in your club potentially that would link with this card. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. It is just a quick one because there isn't too much to say about this card really. He's a low rated beast and that's all about it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you for the next one. Peace.